Hey folks, hope you guys are having a fine Saturday. It's the 2nd of October, 2021. Wow. Hard to believe. Felt like, as each year goes forward in like the 2020s, I'm reminded of like future projections from like the 80s and 70s. In the year 2015, we'll have these flying cars and the entire atmosphere will be opaque and we'll be having, colonies on Mars. And it's like here we are 2021 and we have magic that they couldn't conceive of, like including this stream basically and computers that we have and smartphones and all the other stuff that's really cool. And at the same time, we don't have any of the really crazy stuff that they thought, would continue forward, like colonizing other planets or something like that. Instead, our technology advanced really in ways that maybe are in some ways more magical, but are in other ways less exciting and more mundane. It's like, oh, well, telecommunications has advanced to the point where we're completely interconnected and we can have video conference calls and, video phones are real now and all these sorts of things, but we don't have like interstellar spaceships. Why don't we have interstellar spaceships? And it turns out that like the common man doesn't really have a big use for an interstellar spaceship, but he has a lot of use for telecommunications apparatuses. So, or was it apparati? I'm not sure about the plural of that. But one of the things that you can think about if you're projecting for the future, those of you who are sci-fi writers, is the best projection for the future is wherever you are in the present, continued forward, maybe to an absurd degree. And in fact, you can make it absurd with a comedy element. Like, here's the comical absurdity of this, and people will see that reality is just maybe like one step back from that absurdity, or maybe it's very, very close to that in the future. Where I think future visions start to get like where they are projecting too fantastically when it comes to like interstellar spaceships, really has to do with the things that they imagine great people doing rather than the things that they imagine regular people doing. So yeah, regular people like video phones, they don't really have a use for shooting to the stars because that's something that only a small percentage of people did during the space race, for example. It wasn't like a common thing for people to just go into space. They had no real reason to. Why would you go to an asteroid? Well, there's no reason to do that unless you're trying to farm minerals, and the people who are going to farm minerals are just orders higher than that. So a really good example, and I actually said this on Twitter, I think one of the most prescient movies ever made was Demolition Man, which was a comical and somewhat satirical action movie from the 1990s starring Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock. Actually one of my favorite action movies because it has really great action scenes, great fights, great shootouts. It has great visual design, but it has a lot of comedic absurdity to it that made it really funny at the time, and I think actually keeps it fresh now. And if you look at all the things that Demolition Man did, all it did was take the social, I guess the social matrix of the 90s and just carried it forward to a really absurd degree, to the point where they were projecting into the 2020s something very similar to what we have now, minus a couple of things that made the plot work, like freezing prisoners and things like that. But a lot of the attitudes are just the attitudes from the 90s carried forward to an absurd degree, and we can go down the list. So one of them is the political correctness ideology basically becoming so dominant that if you are not politically correct, you're literally living in the sewers. You're a complete underclass kind of citizen, and everybody else lives in the politically correct society. You can't cuss, you can't say naughty words. If you do, you get fined. All of that. We're not at a place where you get fined, but you can get like your livelihood removed for saying the wrong words, for sure. You can have complete economic destruction. In many ways, it's worse than what's in Demolition Man. In Demolition Man, you get a 2-credit fine for saying the F word. In 2021, you lose your career and your house and your family and everything you hold dear because you said the N word 20 years ago. Right? It's actually worse now than it was in Demolition Man, but it's still the politically correct culture of the 90s just carried forward to really, I guess, in a kind of absurd degree. If you continue on with that, you have other things too, right? Like the fear of touching. People are greeting each other like this. Well, we live with that now. Over the last 2 years, people won't touch each other because they're terrified of disease. And Sandra Bullock's character explains it. There were all these pandemics that killed people, that made people very afraid, and so people won't touch, even to the point where people no longer engage in sex. So it's a sexless society, at least the overground society, the Eloi, if you will, rather than the Morlocks. It's kind of a weird time machine. It's basically the format is basically the time machine, but kind of absurd, right? It's an absurd, almost parody of the time machine. So the Eloi never have physical sex. In fact, they have virtual sex, and that's what we had. In the 90s, cybersex wasn't really a thing, but it's really carried forward. We have cam girls where people are essentially engaging in, like, I don't know how to call it, simulated group sex. People have imaginary, there's like an imaginary digital companion you can get that has like a sex toy apparatus that goes with it. Yes, I know about these things because I live on the internet. The internet's a dark place. It's not like I search them out, but you come across really silly things like this. An engineer who was so dedicated to creating like a virtual fantasy girlfriend that you wear a VR headset and you have like a virtual set of genitals that you interact with, let's say. That's real. So you have virtual sex, but not real sex. And where did that come from in the 90s? Well, there was always kind of this Puritan view of sex, and maybe it was trying to carry forward a more Puritan view, but really it was the obsession with safe sex of the 90s, if you remember that. People were told to be very, very afraid of HIV, even though HIV, and I'm not condoning like risky sex practices here, but HIV was, in the 90s, they were told, everybody was like, there's this heterosexual pandemic. Really, that if you weren't in Southern Africa, the HIV pandemic or epidemic was really located in a couple of subsets of the population. The gay population that really involved themselves with, I guess, the classic gay scene, which involved lots and lots of, in some cases, anonymous, but certainly lots of casual sex with many different partners. Because there was no risk of pregnancy, they didn't really think about disease transmission until this epidemic was killing lots of people. And because of the way AIDS was transmitted, which is where you would get it, and then you wouldn't necessarily know you had it for a long time, but you'd be spreading it a lot, it definitely impacted that community a lot, and intravenous drug users. So if you were outside of those communities, your risk of getting HIV was pretty low, but there were other diseases that people started to be very afraid of, to the point where in the 90s there was this almost like anti-sex culture, certainly from the religious side of things, that like sex was bad and it was risky and blah blah blah. And of course you get all of the messaging that's been happening for 30 years that like getting pregnant is like the worst thing that could happen to you, something like that, almost an antinatalist point of view. So yeah, the Eloi in Demolition Man never have sex. They have virtual sex. There's other things there too, like, criminality's been eliminated. It hasn't been eliminated. It's been located to the underworld, and most of the criminals in the underworld are simply people who don't want to abide by the very stiff social rules of Demolition Man. You have a destruction of popular culture to the point where people listen to commercial jingles instead of regular music. And we've actually seen this, like the diversity of taste due to the internet has become so eclectic that the only kind of music that people, if you get a group of random people together that are young at least, like that are maybe Zoomers or something like that, the only kind of music that they'll all listen to and recognize are going to be commercial jingles. That's where we're at. Because, have you listened to this? No, I only listen to like Scandinavian death metal. Oh, well, I just listen to like traditional Japanese music, and I only listen to African drum circle music from these 3 specific West African countries, So yeah, people only recognize the commercials. And even by the 2000s, people were like, I only watch the Super Bowl for the commercials. So the commercial stuff became popular culture, and we're living that now. We have self-driving cars. We have all of these things that existed in Demolition Man. And what I love about the plot is that you introduce real evil into this situation, where it's this highly sterilized world where all the people who don't conform live in like the sewers. And all it takes to start to unravel this is one very evil person that people don't know how to deal with. That when there's real violence brought in, you have to wake up Sylvester Stallone. You have to meet violence with violence. That's the only way to keep violence in check, is with equal amounts of power. So that's why Sylvester Stallone is resurrected. And of course, the plot reveals that basically Wesley Snipes' character was designed to create that fear in people, to basically keep the society intact through fear, which is also very interesting considering what's happened over the last 2 years. That it's all about controlling people with fear. That's what the media does. Fear is what makes them bucks, and it's what makes people do things in a very manipulative. It's the easiest way to manipulate people is to make them afraid. Okay, so yeah, that's my thoughts for today on science fiction. How do you project the future? You take what is here now and you just carry it forward to an absurd degree, and chances are that's what the future is going to be like. I could say, so if I were going to write a sci-fi story about maybe a future society, I'd look at what we're doing here and I just carry it forward to an absurd degree, where you literally don't talk to any physical people in the world, but rather your community exists entirely in a virtual sense, kind of like Snow Crash, right? So Snow Crash also very prescient. Your virtual environment, of course, Snow Crash was what was ripped off for Ready Player One. So Ready Player One is just a lame ripoff of other stuff, as usual. The things which are popular. Same thing with The Matrix. The Matrix is just a ripoff of a much older sci-fi story called Simulacron 13. If you haven't read it, you can go back and read it. I'm trying to remember who wrote it. The author escapes my mind for some reason. I can't carry around every little factoid in my mind. You were guilty of the verbal morality statute. All right. So that's my thing on, writing a sci-fi story, and Demolition Man being surprisingly prescient with everything that it has there. Although the 3 seashells, I think, is a pretty funny thing. We haven't come up with some other newfangled way to wipe our butts, but maybe I could see that happening. Somebody has some kind of, everybody uses a bidet or something like that. Anyway, all right, let's take a look at chat and then we'll play this game. I played a little bit off stream, got the mime class and stuff like that, so we're ready to do the last boss in Final Fantasy. How about the Babylon 5 remake just announced? I saw that. I honestly don't care as long as they don't make it impossible to get the original. The way that you want to get the original is you want to have a physical copy, if that's something you really care about. Because we've seen with The Simpsons that if you're relying on digital streaming, what is going to end up happening is if there's something that becomes politically incorrect at some point in the future, and I can't think of anything in Babylon 5 necessarily off the top of my head. I could certainly think of Star Trek original series episodes. They'll just disappear it off the streaming service, and Disney has done this with Simpsons episodes. If you want to watch that Simpson episode with Michael Jackson in it, and it's a great episode, and it actually has Michael Jackson, which was great. It's really funny. But if you want to watch it, the only way to watch it would be to either watch it on your physical DVD, which you bought. I don't even know if you can get it in HD. Watch it on your physical DVD, which you bought of yore, or to pirate it. And the pirated version presumably would be based on that DVD version anyway. So if it weren't for the physical release of The Simpsons, you're looking at a piece of media that could potentially be lost. I have basically a pirated DVD of Song of the South, a movie which Disney will not release. And it's a rip from a European VHS. If they hadn't put it out on VHS, no one would be able to watch it. And the quality is quite bad because it's an ancient VHS that they've then transferred to a DVD. You're not looking at the highest image quality. And certainly what really sucks is the sound quality. The sound quality is quite bad. But otherwise, there'd be no way to watch Song of the South at all. It would completely have disappeared. So this is something that if you care about, you got to get the physical version. What's up, Brian? Hope you guys are having a great day. I have a new book out, sort of. If you got the Krampus Christmas collection, it's the first story in that. But I just thought I'd put it out as a standalone horror story for the month of October because of that. So you can check that out. It's called The Wasting Desert. In fact, I'll probably do a video showing people maybe how I created the cover. The cover was, not that hard to make, and I'll just show people what I did. It's a picture of like a fake human skull, and I literally just took a picture of this boar skull and like meshed them together to create the image on the front, and then just like took a generic cracked desert stock image and just kind of melded everything together. It was a pretty quick cover. People were like, "Oh, I like that cover." I'm like, "Yeah." But I think there's something to that. Like simple, keep it simple, stupid usually ends up making a more, a stronger cover, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it would suck if you couldn't get the original. You couldn't recommend it because no one has it. I won't watch like a Babylon 5 remake. I'm not remotely interested in that. I think we should invest in more things which are cool rather than things that are useful. I think, honestly, there is a lot of investment in things that are cool, but it really is driven by the common man. Whereas like interstellar travel is really for like a few. Billionaires can invest in it, and they are. And maybe that'll eventually trickle down to the common man, which would be interesting and cool. But the really cool stuff is, like I said, things like VR. Where virtual reality is something that eventually, it was never that far out of the reach of the common man. It was expensive in the 90s and wasn't very good, but eventually it became pretty cheap and pretty good, and it's actually really cool when you stop and think about it. If you've never used good VR, it works pretty good these days. It's pretty good. And I actually don't get very motion sick from VR, but I think that's because I don't get as motion sick as I used to anymore. I think I've had something happen with my ears to the point where my hearing's degraded. My ears have like degraded to the point where like my old motion sickness problems aren't really there. I haven't had a vertigo episode in years at this point. I used to get them all the time. Being on the internet these days, you can find things that are bizarre and creepy without really looking for it. Yeah, they do pop up. Dennis Leary's the stock middle path character in all these dystopian movies. He's cringe. Libertinism looks appealing only compared to the other side's extremes. Yeah, he's just there as kind of a foil to it. Like, I want to run down the street naked, covered in jello. Why? Because I might want to. Which is silly and absurd, but that's kind of the 90s. The 90s, screw you, the Gen X 90s perspective, kind of contrasted with, I guess what was probably viewed with the movie is like like a more boomer puritanism. Oddly, it's become the millennials that have become the much more puritanical in their own weird heretical death cult way. But the boomers are definitely part of that. Yeah, fear is the path to the dark side. Let's see here. Oh, I might stream later they dropped a demo for this new Final Fantasy game. It's called Final Fantasy Origin, Stranger of Paradise, and it's already gotten some memes, I guess, because one of the characters talks like an edgy 90s kid, which I'm like, I kind of want to play this. So I might stream that later. That's coming out in March, but their demo's already dropped, so it might be fun for us to hang out and play that and see what's up. I think it's like a remake, an action RPG remake of the original Final Fantasy, which would be kind of interesting and kind of pointless, but not that pointless. Might be interesting. Anything in the pipeline for creative work? Yes, just came out with that book. I'm going to try to come out with a few more horror stories that are just going to be like audiobooks for the channel, like free little audio things over the next couple of weeks. And if I have time to record those, and that's that. I'm finishing up another novella that was originally for this pulp rock anthology, which is listed in the description. But I don't know if it's going to be in it simply because it's really long. So, I mean, it's not that long, but it's 20,000 words, so it's a novella. And so I'll probably put that out at some point here. It's kind of a comedic story about musician spies in space. It's kind of fun. If we voted for Newt Gingrich in 2012, we'd have a moon colony by now. The more one learns about theology, the less one cares about politics. I don't care what the government does. If I just care if Jesus approves it. Yeah, I'd rather be a fool in the eyes of men than a fool in the eyes of God. For Gen X Coomer ethos, the movie, see PCU. Yeah, PCU. I think PCU is pretty funny. But you're right. You're definitely right. It's definitely the Gen X Coomer ethos. Yeah, it's definitely on point. And we grew up with that stuff and took in a lot of that messaging, and we're very cynical about things. And the things that we were told to be cynical about were really the things we shouldn't have been cynical about. And instead, we should have been much more cynical about the institutions themselves, rather than some kind of purity or morality that's at play there. Usually you have freedom that's presented as the way that freedom and totalitarianism were presented in the 90s was really this contrast between like the Eloi and the Morlocks in Demolition Man. This sterile, puritanical, nice guy village. Like, what was that? Pleasantville. That was an awful movie, but like Pleasantville. Versus, the freedom to pursue what you want and enjoy life and have passion and love. And it's like a Vulcan Pleasantville versus, this libertine paradise where everybody has free love and gets along. The reality is that that's not the real contrast. Totalitarianism is totality of evil, something that's oppressing you and forcing you to do things, not that you don't want to do, but which are bad for you, which are bad for you spiritually, which are bad for you morally, which are bad for you physically. Think about, I'll just give you an example. I really should get to the game, but forgive me for this rant. You have a kid, he's forced to go to public school by law. Here in the United States, we have compulsory public schooling. So he has to go to public school. So his parents send him to public school. He buys a lunch there. The lunch is unhealthy. That's like a square of disgusting pizza and like canned fruit, and it's just very low nutritional value. He's forced to go to a school which poisons his mind and doesn't teach him, and teaches him the wrong things. Not just doesn't teach him, but really miseducates him at this point. And also teaches him the wrong things about how to eat for his body, like the food pyramid. We grew up with the food pyramid. Everybody grew up with the food pyramid. All you learned to do was how to get diabetes and kill yourself with bad nutrition. So they teach you bad nutrition and they feed you bad food. They're doing things. The totalitarianism of compulsory schooling is about hurting the mind, hurting the spirit, because it's a absent of religion, and regardless of what religion you have, God is ever present. Why should you leave him at the doorstop when you go to school? Stop and think about that for a minute. So it's spiritually devoid, and in fact, spiritually harmful, and then it's physically harmful for you as well. So that's the bad totalitarianism of public education. Most people don't think of this in these terms because they've been trained not to by public education. But that's really what you're dealing with. So real totalitarianism oppresses you and forces you to do evil. And real freedom is the freedom to pursue the good, and kind of an understanding that we are all pursuing the good in ways that make sense to us. And the locus of discretion has to be located primarily at the individual for deciding these things, because it's the individual who's able to navigate his own specific circumstances to figure out what's good, right? So there's no freedom in forcing somebody to eat garbage and allowing them to have like free sex, because both of those things are bad for them. Rather, it's, the correct freedom is like letting people figure out how to have productive marriages that continue their progeny and make them prosperous. And generally, if you let people pursue their economic interests, they're going to find economic interests in general which are good for them. Some people are not going to, but that's the cost. Rather, if you're trying to, say, enforce economic things upon people, they end up broke and being forced to do things which are evil in most cases. So that's the real contrast. It's completely different from how it was presented in the 90s. We referred to the boomer generation as spiritually retarded. You summed up the West very well. Yeah. My niece missed her first grade year, is now in second grade year and can't read. They singled her out. The teacher started placing a ticking clock on her desk. Oh, that's awful. It's awful. You can get a kid to read really quick if you give them rewards. This is what I did with my son. He's about to finish another one. You have a 100-book challenge. You have to read 100 books to me. And at the end of 100 books, you get a prize. And every 10 things, you get maybe a small prize. So what I did was Lego guys, like Lego minifigures. Every 10 books you read to me, you get a Lego minifigure. How cool is that, right? And every 100 books, you get a big prize. And so that kid gets very motivated to read. And the key to reading is just it's lots of repetition. The big thing that anybody needs to know about education is really that repetition is key for almost anything. You got to practice it. So if you want to get good at reading, you got to read a lot of books. If you want to get good at math, you have to do a lot of math problems. If you want to get good at something else, you got to do a lot of that. You want to get good at music, you have to practice a lot. It's really not that complicated. So just get reading books every day, and then you'll be, before you know it, within months, you'll be at like third, fourth grade level just from reading a lot of books. You have to realize that the amount of reading that parents send their kids to school thinking they're reading at school, the amount of reading that's done at school in a given school day is about 1/10 what my kid does on a given day as a homeschool kid, just to put things in perspective. They might read 1 to 2 stories a week where the kid isn't even reading. They're doing like round robin, and that's just a way for the teacher to check if the student is reading. They might do silent reading where the kid like struggles and pretends to read or something like that. But if you actually do reading, you read 2-3 books a day, that's more than triple than what they're doing in public school. Likewise with handwriting. The amount of writing that they're doing in a given day is very small, especially in first and second grade. The teacher's mostly patrolling the classroom, getting kids to try to get back on task, not doing like other things. Here we go. Let's turn that one off for now. Let's play this. I haven't made a ton of videos this week, so I think it's partly like I haven't made any videos this week. I'm like, I got a lot of stuff to say today. Let's play again. Are you up for a review of the sounds in Dune? If you will watch that movie, Hans Zimmer made them. It's probably okay. I think his scores are generally okay. I'm not a huge Hans Zimmer fan. They're very he's probably the most influential composer in Hollywood. Everybody imitates him, rather than John Williams. But all right, I got all the weapons. We're ready to go to the end zone. Let's find it. Is this it? All right, here we go. It's the last level. And actually, I think I'm going to set up my classes a little differently here. All right. Off of stream, what I did was I unlocked the mime class. You just do this little dungeon at the bottom of the sea. So I unlocked the mime class, and so now I have mimes here. And I'll show you why the mime class is pretty much the best class in the game. It's unbelievable. So you don't have fight as an ability, but you can pick any 3 abilities, which means for your mages you can do like red 2x, so you can do double cast of any 2 magic schools. So we're going to do white magic and time magic. And then you have this mime ability, which lets you just copy what other people do. It's also the best for, and we're going to change this equipment. We're going to put a hair ornament on here. Instead of a protect ring, we're going to do hair ornament. Where is it? I'm not seeing it. It might be on another character. X-ring. Oh, maybe we can't equip it as a mime. That's an interesting thing. We should be able to equip it. Maybe not. Diamond armband, mithril glove. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. No, here it is. Hair ornament. It's on the head, of course. Crystal helmet. We want hair ornament. That'll reduce our mana cost here. And we'll go ahead and put Ferris over as a mime too. We might want to Master Sorcerer. Let's Master Sorcerer, actually. I'm going to go S-Shot. And so for Jojo, he's got Rapid Fire. And so rapid fire. Oh, we need to probably leave and refill our mana before we do this. Let's actually go magic before we jump into this. Teleport. Get us out of here. Favorite spooky books or horror movies? There's so many. I mean, I love Lovecraft stuff. I'm watching this game since you started. All right. Well, we unlocked the 12 like special things, the 12 weapons, and so because we unlocked the 12 weapons, we can now go to the end. We could have gone to the end zone anyway. We don't need Excalibur. That one's bad. Let's do Thief Knife. Let's see what the mime. Assassin Blade. That works. We have high HP across the board, which is nice. Now, I'm going to try to finish off Sorcerer, because I think that'll give us some magic, but we don't have to. We can actually go all mimes. Alright. Let's make sure I have enough, do I have enough cottages and tents here? May have to go get some more cottages. I think I bought like a lot of stuff here, like 98 ethers. We'll just use one. I don't think we need that many tents or cottages, which should be fine. Yeah, Morricone made a lot of soundtracks. What I will say about Morricone though is that I believe it because a soundtrack he'll write like 3 or 4 things for a soundtrack and just do variations of them for 3 hours. There's nothing wrong with that. It works great. I mean, John Williams will do that to a certain extent, right? But it's really like you hear the same things over and over again quite a bit in Morricone movies. It's not bad. He does a really good job. Watch this. We'll do rapid fire. I don't know why she attacked. Have counter. Maybe counter is like basic here. We don't need attack. So your mime doesn't need attack. Watch, we can just do mimic. And then they'll all do rapid fire. If you want. So 4 attacks is almost always better than whatever else you're going to do. We can do something like... let's see if we can do this. I think we're going to need all 4 mines to really pull this off, though. Meteor. Yeah, I might want to make everyone a mime because of the order things are going in. Let me think about this. We'll stick with this for now. But basically, you can have somebody do a really super expensive spell by... yeah, you can have somebody do a really super expensive spell just without costing mana by mimicking over and over again. Go here. Do 8 attacks is always going to be better than just 2 attacks. You don't really need attack. Watch, we can do Ice 2, Ice 2. That works. We can do Ice 3. Yeah, because of the way this order works, we really want... We really do want 4 mimics. So I think I'm going to change it over just to get through some of these screens. There we go. Find those potions. Range. There's the potion. Some potions. James Horner's music's very good too. He did a lot of the older Star Trek movies, which were good. Cure 2 here, and then we can do Cure 2. Hold on. Touching the touchpad on the back of this thing, and then we can do. What do we want? Ice 2. Like this. And then we can just mimic that. You get free heal. Go. These guys do drop a lot of ability points, so I might be able to finish all Sorcerer just for the option. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the magic. This will give me like a magic boost if I can finish this off. But Geomancer's really fast and gives you a lot of magic bonus. So this is probably the best one to master, but how much do I have left? It's a lot. Let's just go 4 mimes. We don't really need it. Let's go 4 mimes. Mime. I'm gonna choose rapid fire. We'll do equip katana, and then we'll do 2 swords. There we go. This is gonna be good. We can get some crazy mimic chains going on here. We can do just something really simple here, like instead of meteor, which is a lot, you can do like ice 2 twice, and we just keep mimicking that, and you just like a free turn, you know, don't use any mana. Ice 2. You just see, and you can start this with ice 3 and just get this chain going over and over again. You're actually going to do more damage with the S shot, though. But it's cool that you could do that. So you could do that with, like, Ice 3 or whatever. And just really wreck things quick. Might be able to do, like a 1-turn kill of EXDEATH or something like that. Get here. And if we don't want to use any, we can just mimic. Just mimic here. Or mimic, you know? So my casters can still do rapid fire. It's really overpowered. I mean, it's almost cheese level broken, you know. Go down in here. It's a nice little garden zone. Uh-oh. There we go. There's a little chest here. Dark matter. Easy mode. We're in the end zone. An elixir. There's also a Phoenix Tower where you can, that I did off stream, where basically you can feed elixirs to these little goblins in these hiding in these pots, and they give you 100 ability points each time you do it. Give you 100 ability points, so you can really quickly like master, finish mastering whatever random jobs you wanted. In hindsight, I really should have done Geomancer with what's her name, Ferris, because Geomancer has a big magic bonus and it's really easy to master. Let's see what we can do here. We'll just do Bolt 2. 2x, and we can also just summon. Like we could do, I think it's Ramu. Judgment Bolt. I've been setting up my mining rig to mine Vert coins. Some older cards can make around 50 cents a day after electricity costs. What do you think of crypto mining? I think the problem with crypto mining is that I mean, if you've done the math and you can make money on it, then yeah, go for it. Works great. If you've done the math on it, then go for it. The thing that we noticed about Bitcoin even years ago was that it cost more money to mine Bitcoin than you ended up making on Bitcoin. And then there's been times where that wasn't the case, but for whatever reason, like it ends up kind of leveling out. I think you could probably make money mining any crypto if you know how to set it up and if you don't need the hardware and you can afford the expense of the electricity. Like I might consider. Let's see, the blood sword. What does that do? Should be down here. Nope, that's not it. Find out what the blood sword does. I think it heals you. If it heals you, that'd be pretty useful. Yeah, what does this do? I already have 2 of them, so I haven't really been using them. Whatever. Alright, we won't bother with it. We won't bother with the blood sword. Just mimic it. Oh, pull proc? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say maybe the downside of mining too is that you're working on a month-long scale when speculators are working like day by day. So, you know, it's less. If you can mine on somebody else's electricity, that's probably the way to make money. But that would be involve like setting up a secret miner like at your office or something, which would be illegal because you essentially be stealing power from your employer. But that's the way I would see most people like really making money on mining, is getting some kind of deal on the electricity. Let's see where this one takes us. Does this take us back out? No. A secret? What is this here? I can't play this thing. What the heck? Everything's frozen. Well, this is weird. Oh, these guys were like frozen in time in their own village. So, are there any monsters here? Maybe not. I don't see any. That's interesting. Oh, this door was locked. When you came here before, this door was locked. And you couldn't get through it. I'm like, oh, maybe there's something else I need to know. These guys are all frozen still. It's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, solar power might work too. Yeah, if you can front the cost of if you can front the cost of the solar panels, solar probably would work really good. Can I go this way? Oh, there's nothing over here. It's weird. And you could. Cool that they put that like restore pot there, I guess. Not sure where I'm supposed to go. Yep, can't talk to anyone. I mean, do we leave? It's the shield shop. Secret. Can't go that way. I think I didn't get this secret when I was here. Which is kind of funny. I think I didn't realize there was like maybe a back entrance back here somewhere. We'll test it out. Well, I don't know then. I don't know how you get over to that room. Oh well. Probably doesn't matter at this point. Is there anything up here? Is it the shopkeepers, but you can't talk to them? It'd be funny if you could just like stay in the beds. Like, okay, no one, everybody's frozen. We'll just stay in the beds. Puts us in a forest here. There's a guy that's supposed to give you a prize for going around the world on a yellow chocobo, like in Final Fantasy III, but I couldn't figure out how to do that, so I skipped it. The only problem with rapid fire is it takes up like a lot of time. It takes a long time for them to like hit everything 8 times. Do you think modern movies are being written by AIs or number people? No. No, I don't think so. I think it, because I know how the process works, there is so much, like things are written and rewritten so many times, you know, it might as well be an AI. You know, a typical movie has like 17 or 18 drafts done. you know, that's gonna, and by different people. Like, they make the original screenwriter do like 10 drafts, then they hand it to another screenwriter, they have him do like 5 drafts, to the point where you have to have lawyers involved with who actually gets credits on the movie for writing it. Because it's not clear. It's not clear who wrote it. Poor Ferris. Rapid fired herself in the face. Alright. Money laundering. High budget, low quality. And the real question is like the returns. Whoa, look at these guys. These Gestrexes. Now, let's see some fury here. You guys ready for this? Mimic. Clear a lot of these things out. A ribbon. Ribbons are really useful. They prevent status elements. I don't know if mimes can wear them automatically, though. I'll have to check on that. I'm gonna put a ribbon on like all my characters here. Let's do a couple summons here. Watch this. Let's do, we can do Titan. Titan. There we go. And consumer things border on mind control. I can see that. Let's see here. Item. Find it here. Ice rod. Fire rod. Should have sold a lot of this stuff because I don't need it, you know. Sage staff. Raise power for holy. It's probably pretty good. We'd probably put that on what's your face as we go along here. Wonder Wand. I'm trying to remember what Wonder Wand does. Attack from the back row. It's pretty good. Power rod. Magus rod. Fire, Spirit, Bolt, Poison, Earth Magic. Yeah, we want to use that on what's your face. For sure. Well, I'm going to move some things around here. There's a ribbon. Let's do equip. Instead of Razor Ring, we can do Magus Rod. Is the ribbon here? Is the ribbon here? I think you may have to like get a talent to wear a ribbon. Okay. I want this, where's the Sage Staff? Is it in here? Lightning rod. No, there it is. This lowers the attack quite a bit, but I don't think we need it right now. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons, even EXDEATH may die. Oh, I like that. John Milius wrote a bunch of cool stuff that he, you know. I heard he worked on Dirty Harry, but like the non-credit thing is just because like things get revised and revised, and someone's like, no, I want credit, and I want credit. Let's see here. What are we gonna do here? We can do. Suna. And then we can do, I don't know, Fire 2. Let's see if that did anything. Look, Asuna, Fire 2. I just find that funny. Yeah, the magic's hitting a lot harder now. I just love that you can like mimic everything over and over again. We'll do a real attack this time. I initially subbed to this channel from the Oblivion efficient leveling video. We're like, why are you making these gaming videos? Man, they attract people, get in there, and they're like, oh, well, this guy does some other stuff that's fun too. Is this the hole we need to go into? How do I get down there? Ooh. Look at these guys. Moss fungus and white flame. Uh-oh. These guys get healed by the Excalibur. That's not good. Let's just do Mimic. And then we can do Ifrit, Ifrit. That's not doing a lot of damage. I think these guys are... Well, there we go. Uh-oh. Boss, surrounded by woods. May you rest in peace forever! Let's turn off the hyperspeed thing. Let's see what we get here. Is she dying already? Did I like one turn kill her? I didn't even get through one turn with this boss. Do you think the Game Boy by Pokemon games were based on Final Fantasy's simple RPG game design? Yeah, I think that was influenced. But Final Fantasy was also influenced by like Dragon Quest, so yeah. Oh, you have a Song of the South in good quality, like a 35. I didn't know that existed. I'll check the Internet Archive, see if I can get a copy of that. Yeah, Disney would like people to never know that existed because they think it's racist, which I actually don't think it's racist, but you can be the judge. You can watch it and be the judge. Maybe it is racist. Look at these guys. A great dragon. Actually, Ouch. Here 2, and then we can do rain. Let's see what that does. That didn't do anything. Burn ray! Ow! It's critting katanas. Pretty sweet. Yeah, first black person to win an Oscar for that movie. That's right. What am I doing here? I was trying to see if I could fall down the waterfall, but I don't think I can. Yeah, 8,000 damage per turn. I'll take it. 8,000 damage a turn. Why not? Let's do... Oh wait, let's do, yeah, let's do double summon. We'll do Titan. Titan. And we could just keep that chain going here. Actually, it'd probably do more damage to just a shot here. Rapid fire. Disney suppressing film history but not allowing Song of the South to exist. Yeah, I can see that. There's a little treasure room here. Coral ring. I wonder what that does. I don't know what it does. This hex ring is good. Coral ring. Doesn't appear to do anything. Might absorb electricity. I mean, it's not shown there. I don't know if I should keep going in that waterfall area or not. There we go. Oh, a little save area. Save. Gotta remember to save here, you know. Go. Do I have to fight this guy? Omega. Ooh. Wow. Wipe us out here, huh? Let's see here. Do Arise. And Arise. This is really pretty significant here. Now the spotlight transparency effect. Here we go. Now we can do something really strong here, like we can do double Bahamut, which is Phoenix will res everybody, by the way, and heal them to maximum amount, and then do damage too. But let's just try Bullet 3. Oh no, it's reflected. That's bad. Alright, we're boned. Ah, we died. Don't bother, it is a super boss. Oh, I didn't know that. Here's Galoof. Poor Galoof died. I wonder if he drops anything interesting. Maybe we could try it. Let's try it one more time and see what happens. And then if we can get to like the, I'm gonna try it one more time just for kicks, guys. Delta attack. Oh, turned her to stone. Oh, he gets healed by Excalibur. That's not good. Some enemies get healed by this. We'll do Suna and Rise. Rainbow Wind. Interesting. Rocket Punch. Mustard Bomb. Ooh. Alright. We'll do Phoenix. And Bahamut. Oh, it healed him. Yeah. Well, if we die again, we'll probably like skip this. Mega Flare. Oh, that didn't even do anything. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to take the advice and just skip this guy. I think this is probably for people who like to get their like perfect mind characters up to level 99. You have to like wear ribbons and stuff probably to get one over on this guy. I remember buying one of the $1 carton DVDs at Walmart quite a few years ago. Halfway through, it blurs out several characters for being racist. That's funny. There's a funny, like, I think it's a Bugs Bunny, where at the end he's in blackface with a bunch of, like, singing minstrels at a minstrel show. And you can still watch it on YouTube. And we were watching Bugs Bunny on YouTube with my son. And he saw that and he goes, "Oh, look, they're dressed up like monkeys." He was like 2. So I was like, yeah, you couldn't really do this again. Oh, fire rings will absorb them. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about it right now. That's weird. Like, when it's outside of the spotlight, the chest looks closed. I'm gonna skip it. I don't think you need to kill that guy. Omega's not immune to stop. Interesting. The problem is getting, like, through one turn. Oh, there's Omega again. Do I have to go through? Maybe I have to. Maybe I have to kill this guy. Looks like there's not another way around here. We could probably do that. Think about how to do this. I think the coral ring is electricity. That ring, black robe, flame shield, another flame shield. Another flame shield there. Sword on. And I don't know, we'll try this. See what we can get. We could switch this to sorcerer. Over here to sorcerer. Go 2 swords. Kind of Excalibur we want. Just anything else. Your thief knife. Try that out. Alright, we'll just try this again. Make a quick save state here. I don't know if this guy's optional. If he's optional, we should probably... I thought maybe this is the way forward, but it might not be. Oh. I walked around him. Whatever. Oops. Not mimic. I guess we can skip him. Alright. I guess we could just walk around him. Let's change this. Scroll back to mime. Want that ultra power of mimic. Let's see here we want. Could do like the coin toss as well. That's pretty good. not S slap. S shot. There we go. Sword slap. Rapid fire. 2 swords. And equip katana. It's going to be really strong. Potions. See what this does. I never thought you'd make it this far, but in any case, you're finished. The instant you touched this book, you activated the dimension switch. Sticky web. I think as a toad, you can still mimic this and not worry about the attacks. I think we got him. It wasn't hard. This is the power of mimic. The 3 seashells are decorative. A decorative knob. Shell 1 controls a bidet in the toilet. Shell 2 controls temperature. And Shell 3 controls an air dryer. Okay. That actually would make a lot of sense. From a 1,000-year-old book. From out of the sky appeared Omega, the Heartless. Another followed him, who was called Dragon Lord. Yea, even those who wielded the 12 fabled weapons could not stand against them. Sleep, deep in the end zone, where none may molest nor disturb their rest. Yea, let man speak not of them evermore. Ooh. The book of the mage. When this magic stores power, it exposes itself for a moment. That is the secret of Gigaflare. Sleep in the bed. I'm going to bed as soon as I walk out of here. Yeah. The dimension shifted to this weird temple area. Oh, I forgot he's wearing the blood sword. That's actually really useful. Yeah, the question is let's equip this. We really want Excalibur. And I don't know if we want a blood sword or a defender. The defender's really good. But it's also gonna raise, yeah, let's do the blood sword. Let's do the blood sword. That health refresh every single turn is too overpowered. Dragon Fang. What are your thoughts on Razor Fist? Yes, I know he wrote a novel. I know him. I like him. I like his content. I haven't read his book yet. I'll admit I haven't read the book yet. Yeah, the healing of the blood sword is just too OP. If I was running freelancers, then the blood sword would be... In fact, I could probably do that. Like, I really want Ferris to be a mime, because then you can, like, chain the magic. But... could do freelancer with blood sword. Like, that'd be pretty good. You know, it'd be pretty good. Seven, 8. Yeah, Jojo just still get like full health from everything. It's for now let's put the what the winged shoes do. I think the winged shoes make you float. That cursed ring? I don't remember which one it was. Protect ring is really good though. I'll put that on for now. Is it true that Razorfish doesn't like public domain? Yeah, he doesn't like public domain, but the question is, what's a better caretaker of the IP, like the public or the private? And the answer is the private is, but I'm like sort of, because Disney's a terrible caretaker. Not all private caretakers are good. In fact, a lot of them are bad. But really, I mean, I have no problem with public domain necessarily. How should I put this? Iron Giant. Ooh. I have no problem with public domain as long as people understand that like nothing that's done in the public domain is like official. It's really a cultural thing. It's like understanding that the artist, you know, an artist didn't do that. Armor here. This castle. Let's see what's in here. Winged shoes. Let's check what's over here. Spears. Okay. Guessing another chest. Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer sounds cool. Oh, we got some like dudes going around in here. Oh no, they attack! Whoa! Jura Avis. Cure 3 on yourself. And then you can... Why not? Why don't you hit that guy with some... Meteor. Let's see if it'll hit this guy pretty hard here. Not Titan, you won't. That'll miss. Let's try Leviathan and Bahamut. Why not? We got a lot of ethers. We got 99 ethers. That hits pretty hard. Oh, I have to fight 3 of these guys in a row. Altroids. True form. Comet. Comet doesn't do much. Alright. Weak. We'll do... Ice 3. Bolt 3. Oh, Ice and Bolt healed him. We'll have to do those summons again. That was not good. There we go. Memory lost. Well, that was interesting. She just disappeared from the fight. Let's do... Let's head down here. Meteor. Yeah, public domain used to work that way. I mean, the very idea of composition being an authoritative thing is kind of unique to the West. It doesn't necessarily work that way in other cultures. So, I'm not sure what I want to do here. Let's just mimic. Red shoes. Let's see. I wonder what red shoes do. Right here. Oh, they're there. I don't see them. Oh, there's something there. An eyeball! It's like the floating eye. Cure 3 on everyone, and then we can also hit him with some meteor. Let's do mimic. Alright, here we go. Looks like EXDEATH is right there, doesn't it? Go through here. Let's see who's there. Oops. Then you all die. I missed the dialogue, sorry. Let's see what this guy does. Azomagia. Question is whether we want to use Phoenix here. Let's just double Bahamut. Mega Flare. Mega Flare, 5,000 damage. Just Mega Flare again. No, it's really not risk-adverse industry is not killing creativity. That's actually not true at all. I've gone over this. I mean, to some extent, that might be present, but the real thing that's killing creativity is ideology. But they don't really care about losing money. That's the thing you have to realize. It's why they make bad movies. It's not just that they aren't creative; it's that they're bad, and they're bad because on purpose, basically. Let's do Phoenix. And yeah, it's on most of the bad things are on purpose. There is risk aversion exists, but really it's more to do with ideology, because it's not that hard to actually. Oh, I guess we killed him. It's not that hard to write a good story. In fact, screenwriters make the least amount of money of anyone in the business, really, considering how much work they put in. And they're obviously, if you were to judge them by their writing quality, they're terrible at it. But they're, it doesn't matter. It's a closed industry. The quality just doesn't matter. There we go. Use the cottage. And none of them, there's no suffering for it. You make a bad movie, it still makes a bunch of money. Everyone still gets paid. Even if it flops, it doesn't matter. Everybody still keeps their job. Everybody still keeps working for years afterwards. Nothing, nothing gets changed. So that's reality, guys. It's like, get woke, go broke. Not really. And then, everybody's risk averse and afraid of losing money, and that's why they make bad things. No, it's not that hard to make good things. There's good books. They could just easily adapt a good book, but they choose not to. It's an active thing, not a passive thing. All right, I'm gonna take on these guys. I mean, the screenwriting process does strip all creativity from pretty much everything. So there's a truth to that. But, all the stuff that's inserted that makes it bad is pretty universally bad because it's inserted in. They don't care about making money. And the not caring about making money is more important than the fear of losing money. Yeah, it's cronyism, ideology, risk avoidance. Risk avoidance is in there. It's probably low. I agree with Kai, actually. You know, the risk avoidance, those are the suits that are like, I don't want to lose that much money. But the quote creatives that are in there really don't care that much about making a lot of money either. They're going to make money no matter what. Let's just mimic. What was this doing? Oh, this. I see. Everybody put on like, it was mimicking what he did, which was like a responsive shield thing. That's interesting. Yeah, they use their creativity to propagandize you, is what Brian says. There's a truth to that too. But I'm telling you, like, you can't revise a movie script 18 times and expect it to come out with like a lot of passion and originality. It's just not going to happen. Oh, it's healing him. That's great. Prism dress. Cotton robe. See it on here. Luminous robe. Angel robe. Oh, maybe I can't wear it, or maybe it's like this. Down here somewhere. Don't see it. May not be able to equip it unless I'm a freelancer. I've been locked up down here, and for saving me, you have my eternal thanks. And smack! What was that? Oh, we're here. Okay. Takes us up here. Deathclaw and Sword Dancer. I don't want to. I'll just do something cheap. Right, that's what they do is write scripts that show the attitudes they want to push winning. There you go. Oops. Someone's a zombie. Deathclaw does just sound cool. It's mostly about doing the work. Like, doing the work is pretty much the most important thing. For anything. Just make sure your process is getting work done every single day, and eventually you get stuff done. You know, of course, you want to refine your work too. You want to make your work good. Those things are not mutually exclusive, though. And generally, a lot of new writers, they kind of, I don't know what to say. They fret too much over the quality of their writing rather than focusing on their process and knowing that they're going to get better through learning. They try to revise their first book into something good when they should probably just write another book. You know, I learned that personally because like the first things I wrote were awful, and you just have to kind of get the suck out, I think is what Brian says. I think there's an item over here. Let's check. Doomclaw. There we go. Marina gained a level. Maneater. I wonder what that is. Attack from the back row and can use two-hand. Interesting. Attack from the back row. So I wonder what that does. Tetsu doesn't do anything. I don't know if I can even equip it. Yeah, maybe some I can equip. Alright. Well, I'm glad I just went out of my way to get that item. I have it, in case it's good. The Fury. There we go. Might have to stop for a bathroom break here. Really want to like finish this game today. It's almost time. We'll stop for a bathroom break at 3 for sure, at the very least. Let's look around here. Is there anything here? There might be some... Ooh! What the heck? You can run, but you can't hide. You just got my patented kiss of death. Come here, I'll treat you right. The King of Dimension Castle, your Lord Harry Kalnison. Oh, we got turned into toads. It's unfortunate there. Oh, we'll just mimic, I guess. I can't use items though. This is actually a problem. I have to use Toad. I can still cast Toad on 2 Toads. And then she can do Toad on 2 more Toads. Do Toad on this one and... Oh. Wait, can I could have casted Toad on all of them? Oh, that's bad. Now I have to waste it because I have to. Oh well. I'll hit her for a bunch of... Hit her for a bunch real quick. Let's do... Meteor. Oh. Haste 2. Meteor. Let's go down here. We'll do Fire 3, Ice 3. Let's see how that does. Pretty good. Oh, dead already. No reason to like buff when they die in 2 rounds. Check in here. I'm not sure which is the way out, like the main way or... Wow, that was quick. Oh, there's a guy up there. Well, let's quickly check around here. Might have missed something. Like right here. See if Comet hits him. Comet hits him okay. Let's try Ice 3, Fire 3. Obviously his not hitting nearly as hard as... Because she doesn't have as much magic. Her magic's really low. Have you seen any of Devin Stax' videos? Nope. I'm not, sorry. Alright, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna take a short bathroom break. Here's how I'm gonna do this. This. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let me get this, actually. This little show what we're looking at here. Okay, we're back. Decided to get a snack. Cliff Bar. My daughter stole it. Laughed and ran away, so I got another one. Ate it in the corner. All right. Let's see where we are. I was gonna check here. I don't. Oh, I see. Oh, we got to go all the way back around now. All right, that's annoying. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Well, we might as well take this time to go like save and like use a tent or something. Save those ethers for when it really matters. Actually, let's save the game too. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so we definitely want to go this way. And up. What do we want to do here? Maybe meteor, double meteor. Just mimic that. $5,000 XP. I never used like the little buff drinks. It's kind of funny. Actually, I don't think I need to use potions on Jojo because he's gonna... That's as far as you go. Beyond is where the power of the void is contained. You shall not enter. Twin Tanya. Tidal wave. Well, tidal wave might kill him. All right, I did need to use potions. There we go. Atom ray. Ooh, it healed them. Okay. Let's go. I'll just arise him. And why not? We'll buff everybody too. Oh, it didn't work. Hold on. Arise. Arise, my friend. And then we can do... I wonder what X Zone does. I haven't even done that. You can do Cure 2 on... Ferris. There we go. Red 2X. We're doing Blizzard. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's do like a double summon. We can do... Yeah, we'll just double Bahamut. Why not? Not too bad. Well, Mimic. Why not? Mega Flare. Ooh, he Mega Flared us. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's gonna kill them all. Uh-oh, she died. Well, let's just see if he can... If he can, like, just finish it off with all this healing. Giga Flare. There we go. We'll try that again. High kick. Counterattack. That's awesome. techniques. And then what? Leviathan? Why not? Alright, now I'm trying to remember what this guy is. Like how to counter that Giga Flare. It might be like a reflect or something to put on. Anyway, let's try this out. I think everybody's pretty good. I'm going to use a couple of the ethers. Just, we'll probably get a few more as we go. This guy pretty hard. He's responding to that maybe with Tidal Wave. Ooh, that hurt. Let's do Cure 3. Do Cure 3 on everyone. And then we can do something like Slow 2 or maybe even Old. Slow 2 on him. Another thing that might work would be actually doing like a Cure 3 and then like Meteor probably would like really hit this guy hard. Let's do Golem, and Carbuncle will set up a Reflect, which might be pretty good. How would I heal through that? Question. I'll do Bahamut. You might respond to physical attacks with that Tidal Wave. Yeah, okay, so he responds to physical attacks with the Tidal Wave. We got that figured out. So we could probably avoid all the physical attacks with Mimic. Would probably be the best course of action. Like Ferris is probably going to die here. Let's go Cure 3. Yeah, let's do this. We'll do Cure 3. And we'll try Meteor. And then we can just mimic that. Oh, we got him. Who cares? We got him. We got a Tinkerbell. Oh, there's the bridge. We can do this. Create like a little ghetto save here. That's the end of that guy. Alright, let's see what's going to go on here. Should take us into another dimension. Alright, here we are. Ooh, this music. See if I need to top off anybody's health real quick. Some potions here. Yeah. Magus Shuriken. Alright, there's a boss there. So that's nice. The Hemo King. Rise. And then we'll do, why not? We'll do Comet, a meteor. Ooh, they can do meteor too. Oh, she's dead. Oh, it doesn't cast a rise on the other target, obviously. It tries to cast it on the same target. Okay. I'll probably do Final Fantasy VI. I skipped ahead to Final Fantasy XIV. I do want to do the demo for that weird... hold on. Oh no, it messed up. Or whatever. I was touching the back touchpad is kind of... does like an L2 thing. Makes you skip stuff. So yeah, probably Final Fantasy VI, which is definitely one of my favorites. What's my mana like? It's okay for now. I have lots of ethers to try to finish this dungeon off. Alright. Let's just use one. We have plenty. Use a couple. Final Fantasy Tactics is one of my favorites too. Gilgamesh! Look! A ghost! Look at all his arms now. He's got all kinds of arms. We'll do haste. We'll haste everybody, and then we'll do meteor. How hard do I want to hit this guy? We'll do double Bahamut. Alright, Brian's going to do a live playthrough of Tactics. The question is whether you're going to do the War of the Lions version or the OG PlayStation version. I think I'm kind of actually at this point partial to the PlayStation version, personally. Yeah, I'm kind of partial to the PlayStation version. There's like more content in the War of the Lions version, but it's got some unbalanced difficulty sections, I remember. Jojo? You're Jojo, right? If you are, then say so. These ghosts are rough. I can't find the exit. I think I'm gonna cry. Where did you come from? What's your side? Okay, now we can go back. Let's get out of here. Yeah, you're right. If we make it through, I'm sure we'll meet again. And I'll be one of you. Never mind. Bye. Yeah, I'm partial to the PS1 version, I think. I have the PSP version as well on the Vita. I have both versions on the Vita. I think I'm a little partial to the PSP version has this weird spell slowdown that's quite bizarre. I don't know why it does it, but it's a thing. Let me see. I think we're good on everything. See what we get here. Ooh, Maximus. Go. Those guys are easy. I like this music a lot. Another magic shuriken, which we can throw or whatever. Over here. Okay, we can go underneath this thing. Okay, didn't realize that. Didn't do much there. Maximus. Maximus is a great name. Like, people name their kids Max or like Maximilian, or it's like Maximus. Maximus. What's your name? Max Power. An elixir. Useful. Let's see where we go now. Let's see what enemies we get on this floor. We got some crystals. And that weird Cthulhu monster there, that Mind Flayer. Yeah, he's like a Cthulhu monster there. One of the Lovecraftian fish people. It's your boy HP here, back with the fish people. Monsters! Shinryu. Tidal wave. Ooh. Okay, well. That's interesting. That's interesting. We're gonna have to do a lot of that again. I need to be saving the states a little more often, I think. All right. We won't try to open that chest again. Now, can you imagine opening that chest and having to do like a whole hour of gameplay again on like the Super NES? It'd be awful. It'd be such a kick in the nads. Oh my gosh, this game has a lot of that kind of stuff where it's like, surprise! Now you're gonna die and have to do another 2 hours of this. Let's make quick work of these guys. Double meteor. Right. That's interesting. Maybe they can I think they can maybe duplicate magic. That's these guys. Maybe this will kill them though. Alright, so we learned something from that, which is that you don't, they can duplicate magic, so we probably shouldn't do that. Jojo, right? I think we might have already killed him. I think I'm gonna cry. Where did you come from? What's your sign? Did you ever play the Dishonored games? I did not. Kinda miss those. I'm glad a lot more modern games respect my time. Not all, but a lot do. Yeah. I mean, the biggest penalty when it comes to death penalties, the main penalty is your time. You know, that was the death penalty in World of Warcraft. People are like, there's not enough of a death penalty in World of Warcraft. It's like, there's plenty of a death penalty. There's plenty of a death penalty. Here we go. I had the sound kind of slightly tweaked. There's plenty of a death penalty. It's just your time. You know, that's really your penalty, is your time. I like Thief too. Thief is those original Thief games were really cool at the time, and I think they still, for the most part, hold up. Oops. Yeah, I mean, Dishonored was kind of marketed kind of like a stealth game, and then that wasn't really the gameplay. but there's not really a lot of stealth games. There was like Styx. Styx was kind of unplayable on the PlayStation 4, which is the platform I had it on. Only because every time you died, it was such a long loading screen that like you didn't want to play anymore. It actively discouraged you from playing. It didn't make you feel like you wanted to be comfortable. The time penalty was so absurd that you just wanted to turn off the game. If that makes any sense. There we go. Make a new state here. Yes, what I liked about Thief, especially at the time, is it really utilized a lot of the stuff from 3D shooters at the time that I think has been kind of stripped out. Like there was like a leaning mechanic, and like it was really good. I feel like 3D shooters have become a lot more stripped down and slow from how they used to be, like back in the old days. Some Cthulhu monsters, Mind Flayers. These are like the Mind Flayers from the Underdark, and like Dungeons and Dragons. Oops, Brain Suck. Mind Blast. Brain Suck. Yeah, Thief's sound detection was really good, actually. Here, 3. Let's do... Oh, we'll just Mimic. I feel like these guys are going to die here in a second. Guys are dead now. Oh, I'm starting to run out of potions. That happens. Question is, do I want to get the left or right? Oh no, we want to at least try the chest. Another magic shuriken. They're giving you the shurikens to fight the last boss, but I'm probably not going to use them. Like the regular attacks are too strong here. Could be some cool stuff here. Let's see what we get here. Movers. Just little seed guys. Uh-oh, Excalibur heals him. It's always annoying when you like encounter ooh, he killed him. When you encounter something where Excalibur doesn't work. Meteor. Delta attack. Let's do... We'll do... Titan. Titan. Let's see what that does. Pretty good. 5,000 damage per. Oh no! Oh, what was I doing? It's gonna kill him. I meant to do mimic. Ugh. Alright, let's try it again. Waste this and Suna this person. What happened? Oh, they ran away? Alright. Okay. Oh, need a soft. Either. Evil hazelnuts. I don't even know what they did. Then the fight just ended. Okay. So maybe they ran away and they're like stronger when they come back. Or... well, there's something there. I don't know what that is. We'll find out. He died. That was very quick. Rise him, and then we can do... hey, holy... let's do... double Bahamut! Eats your mana, bud. Okay, so whenever he takes any magic damage, he'll cast Meteor. Double Meteor. That's interesting. Okay. That was interesting. Oops. I'll never give it to you! With these 4 barriers, my body's invincible. Think you can defeat me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is not gonna be an issue. He told me how to do it. It looks like Ed from, like, the Iron Maiden album covers. Let's do Meteor. Meteor Cure 3? I feel like Rain is getting wrecked here, but you know what? We're just gonna go double Meteor. Because that's gonna do what we want it to do. Speed it up a little bit. Double summon Bahamut. And we can just mimic Just keep like mimicking the double Bahamut. His body's still invincible, huh? The invincible barrier? There's the... Taste my power to the full. Okay. There we go. 10,000 damage? Yeah, here we go. 20,000 damage, brother. Just mimic that. Mimic it. Mimic it. Here we go. 20,000 damage. You can't stand up to this. Gilgamesh! Made it. Leaving me in the lurch is gonna make me look bad. For all of history. Yeah. Necrophobia. What's your problem? You'll be the first to go. Didn't do much. But you're good enough? What's it gonna do here? They were both fighting him now. Kryl! Your grandfather was a mighty warrior. Grandpa! Ferris. Find someone to love. Find somebody to love. And act like a woman. And Raina. Stop spoiling the animals. And be nice to others. Well, they didn't in this type Necrophobia, they didn't have enough characters to write it. And you, Jojo, because of the way that these are translated. Just once more. I wanted to fight one-on-one. You have good friends. Gilgamesh. See if that hits hard. That hits pretty hard. This is good music. Die! Flare. Yeah, they don't have enough characters because this is originally in Japanese. You only have so many characters per line. And per area to do. Oh. There he goes. Bye-bye. Yay, we won. This is Nobuo Uematsu. The legend. Alright. Let's use a cottage. Should take care of all those status ailments. And we'll save it. A lot of people don't do quad mimes. They do like 2 freelancers, 2 mimes for in-game, which there's nothing wrong with that. But you can get some really like powerful effects that way. There is something to be gained by having at least 1 freelancer where you can use items. So, you know, if I run into problems, I'll put in some freelancers here. Okay. I'm gonna make like just another little save state just because it's quicker. I think this might be the last boss. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. Where were you? Waha! I finally got it! The greatest power known to man. The power to control the universe. The power of the void. Death to all who dare stand in our way. For starters, I'm sure you'll all enjoy watching your friends being sucked into the void. He's a tree. I'm a tree. I guess we lose. Everybody's being sucked into the void. You're going to want ribbon or Aegis shields in everybody for this one. Well, too late. You're probably right. I can't do ribbon because I didn't master Dancer. I might be able to wear it as a freelancer. We'll find out. If it's a problem, then we'll find out. No, everybody's being sucked up. Stop! Waha! And now you worms will vanish into the void. Void's a warranty. See, I find these like pixel screens of stars so pretty. Jojo, get up. Papa. Ziza. Gelga. Kryl. Grandpa. Galoof. Enter the Dawn Warriors. Enter the Dawn Warriors. In Galoof's voice. Jojo, Reyna, Ferris, Kryl. You beat him while we hold back the power of the void. What will save the world now isn't darkness, but you. Warriors of light, now go! Oh, having a chemist mix Maiden's Kiss and Holy Water on EXDEATH berserks him for the whole battle, so he only uses physical attacks. That'd be cool. Why is the power of the void disappearing? Take this! Father! Papa! Okay, this is it. Gotta get EXDEATH now or never. Onward, Warriors of Light! EXDEATH, here we come! Look at that, dude. He's like an evil Treebeard. Let's see what we want here. Let's try. We do like case 2. On everybody, and then we can do, is there another one we can do? Like Shell or Meteor, X-Zone. I don't remember what X-Zone does. I think it has a chance to get rid of people. I can try... Do region, comet, stop. I wonder if he's... Berserk him? We'll try it. See if it works. Mega Flare. Probably should have like put up the shield. That actually probably would have been a little bit better. Oh, let's mimic it. A lot of the debuffs don't work on bosses. We'll do Phoenix, and we can do Golem on ours. Yeah, that'll work. Get her up. Oh, she's gonna die here. Forgot to take that ring off. Oop. EXDEATH was engulfed by the void. Why? I had the void's power. What is this power? Is that it? The power of the mimes. Unfortunately, Krall didn't make it. It's alright. I am EXDEATH. Your memories, your beings, all dimensions I erase. Then I'll erase myself. Forever! No, it's not. It's phase 2. EXDEATH. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's sexy. Look at this monstrosity coming onto screen. Look at this sprite. It's actually 2 or 3 sprites stuck together, I think. Yeah, it's 2 sprites, you can tell. Alright, let's get do Phoenix. Let's see if I have another one that's good. Sylph won't do crap, unfortunately. Do bio poison. I don't know what Asper does. I don't remember what Asper does. Also, like, poison him. Or, like, scan him or something. Not sure what I want to do here. We can try Sylph. Oh, good. Okay, this is great. There's like 4 different parts. Didn't do much. Let's see, it's gonna hit like... So there's one part that's vulnerable at a time. So it's that red part is vulnerable. Back wave. So he's hitting invulnerable parts. Not all the parts are vulnerable at once. Delta attack. Oh, turned her to stone. Shot. Asper absorbs MP from the target. I don't think I can. I don't think I can actually get rid of that stone, which is a problem. So, yeah, that's actually going to be a problem. We may have to like redo this just for that reason. So we'll do double Bahamut and just see if we can maybe pull this out. Yeah. If we had that Aegis shield, that probably wouldn't have happened. So if we have to redo it, it's not going to be that big a deal. EXDEATH. Mega Flare. Yeah. Just keep miming Double Bahamut. That's a good idea, Brian. And just keep it going. See if we can actually like just do enough damage to kill him. Here he goes. More Mega Flare. Yeah, you can see there's a separation with the sprites. This sprite is so big, it's actually 2 sprites that are animated there. Ultra Gust. Dispel. Yeah, it's a really cool sprite, but it's so big that it's actually 2 sprites. They have to split it up to get the effects. It's either 2 or 3. That's how mega huge this sprite is. This was kind of my plan for beating the boss anyway, was just to like spam Mega Flare. The universe is in peril! Dispel. I think he dispelled the like doom timer off my guy too. Yeah, you gotta have that final boss be like a crazy big reveal and look really cool. I remember the final boss of Final Fantasy 13 had like this crazy 3-phase thing. It was like a clock, and then it had like a sword butt and attacked you with its butt. You know? I don't think we're gonna make it. The universe is in peril! Oh, I should have done Phoenix. What was I thinking? Oh well. That's it. We're gonna have to try again. Pretty close. Pretty close, though. I think. I think we actually got pretty close to getting this, so... Let's just... equipment... Let's take the hex ring off. We do pretty much anything else. What the winged shoes do. Yes, we'll just put those on. And the Thornlet makes you lose health, but it's really good, so... we'll keep the blood sword. These are all good. Sure they have the hit. Instead of a flame shield, let's do... I think we have it. Let's see if we have an Aegis shield. I think I only have that one Aegis shield, so... It's okay. Your crystal shield. I have ribbons, but I think I would have to possibly be a different class to wear it. So... Oh, dude, the Maiden Kiss was Holy Water Mixed Trick skips the Neo EXDEATH fight. Interesting. I think I want to do it this way, though. That's an interesting thing. I think I'm going to try it this way. See, because this is kind of how I plan to do it. But see, I didn't master Chemist. I never used Chemist on this playthrough, so... Where were you? Here, let's just speed this up. Turns into a tree. Bye-bye, pirates. And I go into the void. At least they give you like a save point before the final boss, you know. I think we might be able to pause in between the cutscenes too, because these are long cutscenes. Might be able to create like a little save point here. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, see, I can move around a little bit. I could probably go back and like save. Make sure I have full health, yeah. I'll do that. Okay. Yeah, I could do freelancers on this, but like I plan to do this mime thing. It's kind of what I wanted to try. There's different ways to do it though. Let's do haste 2 and we'll see if we can slow the boss. We do maybe double Bahamut. Chain the mega flares. You know, if you're taking a lot of damage, you can also do like a, you know, cure 3 plus, you know, comet or something, and just like mimic that nonstop. So you're getting like ridiculous healing and like ridiculous damage every single round. Meteor. Do a rise. And we can do cure 3. Alright. Okay, so that's the end of phase 1. Why? I had the void's power. I am EXDEATH. Your memories, your beings, all dimensions I erase. Then I'll erase myself forever! Let's do Golem. And then we can do Bahamut. I like the fast version of it. It sounds, oh no, I didn't want to do that. We did Denmore. Oh well, we'll do it again. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe do Holy, like double Holy. Or we could do like double Meteor. do double holy. Only dance, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Be a freelancer to do that. I think this probably did no damage. Oh no, it did damage. There we go. Let's do Bahamut. Double Bahamut. EXDEATH. Mimic. Mimic. Here we go. See how long we can keep this chain going here. Back wave. Uh-oh. Dang it. Not good. That went off right. I could have waited on that and actually like rezzed my party here. Sorry. We'll get back around hopefully to Kryl here, and then we can do res Ferris and heal up everybody, and then start this little chain again. Nope, she's gonna die. Dang it. Alright, it's okay. The universe is in peril. I guess we'll mimic again. I'm gonna do Phoenix on her, and Phoenix. See how this, see if this will do a good job here. Does some damage. Go. Res my guys. Ouch. We can double Phoenix here? I don't know. Well, I don't know what to do. I guess we'll rapid fire. See if we can hit something. Heal him up. Let's do Cure 3 on the party. And then we can do Protect on the party. You know, we can haste everybody again. That's a good thing to do. Oh, only Reyna didn't have full health. Oh, whatever. Ooh, we're running out of MP here. We better go ahead and hopefully this will kill him, because I can only do this one more time. If we don't kill him this way, I might have to make somebody like a freelancer simply to like be able to either like my spell users here. No, I think we got him. Yes. Beat the game. Unless there's like a Form 3, and then we're really screwed. I think that's it. Oh, Asper steals MP. Yeah, I could use that. That's a good point. Let's enjoy the end of the game. Everybody survived. In the beginning, there was the void. When the four essences filled the void, the crystals formed and the world was born. Hope gave fertility to the earth. Bravery wakened fire. Nurturance turned water into life. Curiosity set wisdom on the winds. If the void returns to engulf the world, should mankind hold the four essences, light will be born anew. The four essences shall rise from the void and weave the light once again. I like this music too. Can't destroy the power of the void, even though we beat EXDEATH? Is it because there are no more crystals? The world will be engulfed in the void. Hope, bless the earth. Courage, light the fire. Kindness, revive the water. Quest, ride the winds of knowledge. The world is reviving. And the crystals too. There must have been some power left in the crystals. I'm so glad. Thanks to Raina and Ferris and Kryl protecting the crystals. Jojo, and you too. And Grandpa too. Now the wind will return to Tycoon. Right. Father, Grandpa. What happened here? Grandpa! I wasn't touching buttons so long it went to sleep. Papa. Kelga and Ziza. The world needs you. It's too soon for you to come where we are. Okay, let's head back to our world. Took me long enough to beat it, because I was really only playing it on Saturdays here. Only played it a little bit during the week. Whereas Final Fantasy IV, I took a week-long vacation and played it non-stop with my son. It was such a fun game. Final Fantasy IV really is one of my favorite games. All right. Sparkles, 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 sparkles. Grandpa. Got a letter. Mid, how are you? It's me, Kryl. Looks like you helped us. Seems like the battle was one big dream. Next up, the game that rivals 4 is the best in the series. Final Fantasy VI is definitely one of my favorites. Definitely S tier. It's one of the best. It has great story, great gameplay, beautiful graphics. I've traveled around a lot since then, and it looks like things are peaceful like before. The Chancellor has been making a big fuss. Paris seems worried about the pirate crew. She jumps out the window, I guess. Val has no heir to the throne. Me a queen? Not. I wish. Jojo went back to his hometown. Said he wanted to be with his parents for a while before his next trip. Oh, Jojo's bird is laying eggs. Boko and Coco just had a baby. It's really cute. You'll have to come see it. A baby. They had multiple babies. 1 year later. Oh, did it? It turned off again. Sorry. 1 year later. Raina and Ferris are busy with the castle and Jojo is on the road again. Looks like I'm all alone. That's why I... if anyone should ask about me. No, I'm sure they'll come. They said they wanted to meet me. This is Sid reading it, I forgot. Good job, Kryle. All of you did well. Now the decision is whether I'm going to play the Final Fantasy... Which version of Final Fantasy VI? I really want to... Like, the SNES version, I think, looks better than the PlayStation version. And the... I don't know about the Pixel remasters. I'm not sure if those look good or not. I'll probably do like a thorough examination, check them all out. Make a video which one I think is the best, but probably I'd prefer to play the SNES version. It's just the classic version, you know. Ouch! This is poison. All the sweet glitches on the SNES version. I don't know, they're part of the charm, I feel like. Old glitches. People like who complain about glitches in Oblivion. I'm like, the glitches are part of the fun to me. Especially in a game like Oblivion. Where you can kind of like schmooze through different things with glitches. Is the Pixel remaster out for Final Fantasy VI? I don't know. I don't know yet. I can go check on Steam in a minute here. Square's mobile remasters for Dragon Quest look atrocious. I haven't checked them out. I'd probably just play them on NES. I like these long credit sequences with like the... You know, remember this part of the game, remember that part of the game. When you've played a game for a lot of hours, and I've played this game for a lot of hours, it feels really good to have something substantial for the credits. I watch all the way through the credits. When I beat the Final Fantasy VII remaster, I watched the entire credits, like all the way through to the end, because there was all kinds of stuff in them, and it's just like, I invested way more time than a movie. I was sitting there seeing who did what. I'm like, oh, I'm reading this name of this person I don't know, but I'm reading his or her name. You know? I sat through I beat the game at like 2 in the morning and sat through like 35 minutes of credits. No joke. And the last boss of the 7 remaster was pretty epic. It was a pretty cool last boss. It wasn't that hard. I think I beat it first try, but it was pretty epic, for sure. If Grandpa hadn't saved me then, I would have been done for. The crystals are restored and all's peaceful, but somehow I'm sad. I'm sure, someday I'm sure. Since Grandpa died, I've been all alone. Here's the harp theme. Yeah, it's like playing an epic book. Yeah, I don't know if the Pixel remasters are out on PC, though. That's what I'd be interested in. And I'd probably get the Final Fantasy V one just to try it out and kind of give some feedback to people who are thinking about it. This is the PS1 version, which at the time I started playing this, it was the only way to, I guess, legally and normally play an English translation. We're here for you. Cheer up. of the original graphics. It's not exactly like the SNES version, though. Of course. Did you think I'd forgotten my friends? Thank you all. Don't cry, Kryle. You've got to be strong. Galoof's laughing at your blubbering. Look at the flowers. Right. You're right. He is laughing. The sparkles return to the crystals. Just like my old man protected it. Did you hear something? Oi! Grandpa? Just the rustling of the wind in the trees? Just the rippling of the water? Just the crackling of the fire? Just the earth sighing? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I hear something. I hear it. It's something warm. Let's go. Kryle is always like this. Like one eyebrow down, one up. Ooh, what is it? Oh, chocobos and the dragon. Maybe Hydra comes back too. EXDEATH is defeated. This is quite like the ending cutscene for Super Nintendo era when you think about it. Director Hironobu Sakaguchi. In his book, The Pulp Mindset, J.D. Cowan said that it's a bad idea to try to write them. I've already gone over this a bunch of times. If you don't read short fiction, you're not going to write good short fiction. So if you want to write short fiction, you need to read it. It's a different beast from long fiction. And the truth is, people who want to write novels are not going to learn all the skills they need to by writing short stories. It'd be better to write one or two bad novels and just learn to do that and focus on getting to a novel. I read short fiction, though, when I write short fiction. I personally don't think writing lots of short fiction is necessarily great practice for writing long fiction. There are skills that will transfer over. If you can develop a good work process, obviously that'll transfer over. It feels good to complete things because it just feels good to complete things. And then some of your prose writing will transfer over. But not all prose writing in a short story format goes well to long fiction. Prose in short story tends to need to be a little bit more efficient because you're more concerned with word count, at least if you're talking about like the pulps and stuff like that. Whereas if you're in long form, you can do a little more hoop-de-doodle, you can do a little more kind of flowery prose or just describe more things. You have more room to work with. So some of the skills will transfer, not all of them. I'm not a believer in that you should write endless short stories in order to learn to write a novel. Chances are you'll get some things right, but writing a longer story is a different beast. It requires a different set of skills. Is this the end or not? I think my screen's on. I can't tell. Did we get like a freeze up at the end here? That would be really weird. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have that idea, but unless you read short fiction, you won't have a clue how to write it. So unless you're willing to stop and go back and read a lot of short fiction to learn what short fiction is like, why, like, it'd be like saying, hey, I want to learn to play heavy metal. Well, what you got to do first is learn to play all this classical music because the skills will transfer over. Okay, but if you've never heard classical guitar before, that's a bad idea. You have to go back and listen to classical guitar to do that. So really, it's not the worst advice. It's not bad advice necessarily, but I don't think those skills transfer over as nearly as much as people would like to believe. Okay, I think the game froze up. That's really interesting. Yeah, Brian has something there. They have 10,000 words of story and 30,000 words of filler. You also have the opposite. I mean, honestly, most beginning novel writers, they write way too many words for the amount of story that's there. And this was my mistake when I started writing a novel was there was too much room to work with, so you just write a bunch of things that are superfluous. And then you look at the book as a whole and there's a lack of tension in lots of places. There's like nothing driving the story forward. So you have to stop and go back and cut those things out and really learn how to write a novel, They're really pretty different. So if you haven't read, so this is my thing. If you haven't read short fiction, if you don't read short fiction or you don't like short fiction, you're not going to be good at writing short fiction. That's reality. If all you read is novels, it's a big jump to try to write a novel, but that's really where your focus ought to be. You can still write short stories, but you should probably, I don't know. If you've never read short fiction, you should probably stop and read a lot of short fiction. I read a lot of short fiction, and I always have, and I've always liked it. So it's not a world I'm uncomfortable with. You have someone like Stephen King, who reads a lot of short fiction and writes a lot of short fiction, and can also write novels. His short fiction, I think, is better than his long fiction, probably for some of the reasons that Brian would talk about. He'll write a 300,000 word novel that really is like 100,000 words of story. 2/3 of it is just nothing. Because with the short story and he's kind of hemmed in, it's a little bit... Yeah, I think the game froze up at the end here. That's really funny. Interesting. Yep, I think the game froze. The game froze here is the problem. And I can't make it stop. Okay. Oh well. So we beat the game though. And I don't think there's any more scenes after that one. And if there are, we'll find them real quick. No, it's supposed to be that way apparently. Yeah, it's like this in the original. So you get to the end screen here, and it's just that's it. This is the end screen. They just are missing the part that says Final Fantasy V. That's it. All right, guys. Well, I really had fun doing this. Hopefully you had some fun too. I got this book was delivered, so I'm gonna grab it real quick. You can check out this awesome shirt. I'll be right back. Fresh off the presses. Okay, just came out this week. Here it is, The Wasting Desert. I'll do a video on how I did this cover because some people like to deal with covers. So there it is, Wasting Desert. It's a short read. You can get it for 99 cents on Amazon, or you can get $4.99 for the paperback, which looks pretty good, I must say. I think whoever designed this knows what he's doing with book designs. So here it is. It's a fantasy novel, and it has to do with the Eternal Dream. If you bought the Krampus Christmas collection, it was already in there. It was the first story in there. So you already have it. And then you can get this if you weren't interested in buying a big collection or just want a little small book. It is horror fantasy. Basically, these group of guys, these adventurers, are going across the desert, and it's an impassable desert for reasons that you find out because it is constantly shifting. Its reality is in flux, and they have a couple of guides from some of the other books, demi-humans, that are going to take them across, and they encounter some rather scary stuff out there. So you can check it out for October. A good little scary read. The Wasting Desert. That's that. Let me see. I'll just link it here. There you go. Ray Bradbury's advice to write a short story every week for a year. He said it's impossible to write 52 bad stories in a row. That is, it is a different skill, but here's the thing. Yeah, it's correct. You're throwing a lot of stuff at the wall. Something is going to be good. Something is going to be interesting to a reader. Something's going to be interesting to an editor or a publisher. Something's going to be good in that process. So yeah, if you write one short story a week for a year, that's you're going to have 52 short stories. You're going to have something to do with that. You could publish a book of short stories. But it's the same thing as if you write 10,000 words a week, you'll have 2 books at the end of a year as well that you can publish. So you can think about that as well. So yeah, it's just, you got to roll the dice. You don't know exactly what kind of story is going to get people really excited or interesting. A lot of my most popular stories were things that were just, I took a chance on. It was something that I experimented with. I'm going to do a 20,000 word book with no scene breaks or anything in it. And people really liked it. That was Voices of the Void. So it was just an experimental thing, but people loved it, and it kept the story tension high. The fact that there was never a break in anything that was going on in terms of formatting, or just never a moment that passes by. It's every moment described. So it's you can never be sure what's going to be really big. So it's good to have a big volume. If you have a lot of stuff out there, then something's going to be good out of there. So it's actually really, really good advice. I think he also said anything you start, you need to finish, and you have to publish everything. Also good advice, because you don't know, and I've learned this, stories that maybe you're it's not a great story. You publish it and people are I love this. It's okay. And then other things man, I worked so hard, it's great. And other people are I'm not interested. Well, I don't care about it. That's how it is. You can't be sure what people are going to latch onto and really enjoy. So going for volume is a great idea, But yeah, my general thing is that one skill that short fiction teaches that does carry over to novels is word economy. Yeah, I think your prose skills will definitely carry over. Yeah, it's a different format, and so it depends which one you want to pursue. You'll learn a lot by writing short stories for sure. And the other thing about writing short stories is it feels really good to finish something. So if you finish a project, you could finish a project every week and it feels like you have a lot of momentum. You're really doing something. If you're just pounding away at a book and it takes 3 months to finish, that's a lot. It's hard to keep that going. It's hard to keep it being excited about that for months at a time. But I think that's also a skill worth learning too. So anyway. Yeah, quantity is not the only consideration, but if you do a lot of quantity, you're going to do a lot of learning too. The more you write, the better you'll get at it. Even if you are kind of writing without a whole lot of direction, you're going to figure out a lot of things that work and don't work about what you're doing. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. It was a very long stream. I went almost 4 hours to finish that game. So thanks for hanging out with me during that time, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great one. That's the new book, Wasting Desert. And oh yeah, the Pulp Rock anthology is linked in the description. Alexander Helene, who I've had on the show, is organizing that. I think he just came out with a cover, so you should definitely check that out. Does publishing stories for free, such as on a blog, count as publishing them in your view? I think it does. The main thing is other people can read it and will read it. So yes, I think that does count as publishing it, versus keeping it and not letting anyone see it. So publishing it just means making it public. Publish, public. Make it public, and let people tell you what they like and maybe what they don't like, and you can take from that what you want, kind of figure out, what do I want to do more of? What do I want to do differently next time? Those are all good things. So thanks so much, guys. We'll see you all next time, and have a great rest of your Saturday.